What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, primed and ready to deliver you our Week 6 Team Builder for the PFL Major Leagues here on the channel. This week we are taking on Wiktor and the Cracovia Staraptors. He is currently one of the #1 guys in the league, so it's going to be a really tough match. And I can definitely see why, based upon his team. He has Landorus Incarnate, Reuniclus, Weavile, Scolipede, Tangrowth, Florges, Druddigon, Electivire, Blaziken, Dusclops, and Mega Blastoise. So really scary team, really tough to deal with. But I think we can handle it. And we could definitely get a handle it with some of these new mons that we scooped up recently through free agency, starting with Gandalf, the Mega Alakazam. As you saw from the free agent update video, we dropped Mega Gardevoir, scooped up Mega Alakazam, and this thing is going to put in work. We're rocking enough speed to outspeed a Choice Scarfed Starmie. Choice Scarf Starmie. 99% positive it's Choice Scarf Starmie. No, wait, he doesn't have a Starmie. Why am I thinking Starmie? Why do I have Starmie in my head? Choice Scarf Blaziken, that's what it is. I'm thinking of another team entirely. But we outspeed a Choice Scarfed Blaziken with this speed stat. Max out our special attack as much as we can. We have Psyshock, Hidden Power, Fighting, Shadow Ball, and Substitute. Substitute's really key, because if we can put this thing in against something that we know we're going to force the switch against, potentially like the Scolipede, maybe the Tangrowth, the Florges, the Druddigon, a lot of things on the team, Blaziken potentially. If we can force a switch, we can go for a substitute freely and not have to worry about anything. And then at that point, we have a Mega Alakazam with base 175 special attack sitting behind a sub safely. Weavile wants to try to come in to block a Psyshock. We'll be behind a sub. All of a sudden, this thing's dead to a Hidden Power Fighting. We have Psyshock then for the Blaziken and for Stab. It's going to hit really hard on everything. We ran Psyshock over Psychick because of things like the Florges running around, so it's going to do more damage to the Florges, which is really nice. We're running Shadow Ball only because the only things that can take Psyshock / Hidden Power Fightings from this thing are Dusclops and Reuniclus. So having the Shadow Ball allows us to blow those things back effectively. Gandalf is going to put in serious work. Backing him up is going to be our Spin Blocker, even though my opponent doesn't have a Rapid Spinner. Why am I running a Spin Blocker? I'm not running him as a Spin Blocker, I'm running him as a freaking Assault Vested Tank. That's right, Optimus Prime, the Golurk, running max HP, max physical defense, impish nature with the Assault Vest. This thing walls shit. This thing walls shit for days. This thing could take a hit from the Weavile, Drain Punch it, and fucking end its life. Get it out of here. Heavy Slam, hi Florges, how ya doing? How ya doing, Florges? Catch a Heavy Slam to the face. Bye-bye, have a nice day. Ice Punch, Ice Punch. Yo, Landorus, hey, you want to go for a move against us? How's my Assault Vest look on me? Does it look good? Does it make me look fat? Guess what? You're dead. Earthquake. It's Stab. Do I need to say more? It's Stab. Blaziken. Die. Electivire. Die. Everything else. Die. I didn't run Shadow Punch because, honestly, Earthquake will do probably just about as much. With the Stab boost and everything from Earthquake, it still does less than Shadow Punch, but at the same time, I need the other coverage moves to make sure that I can take out the Florges, which is a decent wall for us, take out the Landorus, which is a huge offensive threat, and take out the Weavile, which is an even bigger offensive threat. So the coverage I'm running is what I need most of all in this matchup. So Optimus Prime is going to put in a serious amount of work for our team. Next up, we have Manaphy. The Manaphy. Manaphy. Rocking them leftovers. Rocking enough speed to outspeed the Blaziken. Naturally. We're running max special attack, of course. And we're running the rest into our HP for bulky bulk. This thing is a Calm Mind variant. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are running Calm Mind Manaphy. Why? Because I want to. Now, if I can get a Calm Mind or two up, a lot of the threats on my opponent's team towards Manaphy are special threats. Tangrowth, Landorus, Florges, Electivire, more so special, or more so likely to hit me on the special side than the physical side. So if I can get a Calm Mind or two up, that puts me in a really good spot. And Scald is going to hit the Blaziken. It's going to hit the Landorus. Ice Beam's also going to hit the Landorus, but it's also going to hit the Tangrowth and the Druddigon. And then Energy Ball is there because I need something to hit that Mega Blastoise. So Mega Blastoise could wall this set if I didn't have Energy Ball. So if I can hit Blastoise with a couple +1 or +2 Energy Balls, that'd be lovely. So this set's going to put in a lot. I'm really excited to run this. I've always seen people just run Tail Glow and be safe about it, but I don't think that that's viable in this match. I think Calm Mind works a lot better here. Next up, we have Entei. Entei, the almighty Entei. We are just naming it Entei because we're bringing the event Entei, because event Entei is really good. We have Sacred Fire, Extreme Speed, Iron Head, and Will-O-Wisp with the Choice Band. First of all, Choice Banded, Sacred Fire. Let me look at this team and let me count you the switch-ins to Choice Banded, Sacred Fire. Fully physically defensive Druddigon? Maybe. But it still can get burned. Blaziken, if you're running a really defensive set, maybe. Even though it resists it, it probably still takes a lot of damage. I'm actually going to run that calc. Run the calc right now. Run the calc right now. I'm going to go to Nugget Bridge. Okay. Hi, Nugget Bridge. How are you? How you doing? Entei. Boom. Blaziken. Blaziken. We're not going to make you Mega. We're going to make you regular. We're going to go ahead and give you, how about an Adamant Choice Banded Sacred Fire coming your way. Oh, you know, Choice Banded Sacred Fire only does about 54 to 65%. That's not a switch-in. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not a switch-in. In any universe, it's not a switch-in. Boom. Proven. Now, a lot of things on this team aren't switch-ins. The Mega Blastoise is a switch-in, but that's okay. We have other things for the Mega Blastoise. I'm not worried about it. We have the Extreme Speed. Choice Banded Extreme Speed, that priority is going to blow things away. That's gonna hit the Weavile. That's a good way to revenge kill the Weavile. Nothing on my opponent's team resists the Extreme Speed. The only thing that he has for it is an immunity in Dusclops. Other than that, Dusclops is dead. Then this thing could just click Choice Banded Extreme Speed and do damage to whatever comes in. Iron Head is for the Florges, because smacking that thing with a super effective Iron Head ain't going to feel great. And then I'm packing the Will-O-Wisp. Now, I'm packing the Will-O-Wisp because there's some situations where I think something might come in, and I want to click Will-O-Wisp instead. If Blaziken's not there, Druddigon is the switch-in. Blastoise is the switch-in. Blastoise has no form of reliable recovery. He doesn't have it. It's just not there. So, hitting that thing with a Will-O-Wisp will essentially not cripple it offensively, but allow it to be whittled down, which is nice. So that's cool. Obviously, I'll have to switch out afterwards, but it provides me the option to put a burn on something. And 9 times out of 10, these are the only 2 moves people ever need to click. These 2 moves are usually just interchangeable for coverage, or end up usually clicked in the matchup. Like, I don't really need Iron Head, but I need just something else to put on the move set, just for filler, essentially. Because Sacred Fire is not going to be appreciated by a Florges, in all honesty. And if Florges gets burned, then it has to deal with either heal belling or dying. So, that's important. So there's that. Next up is our newly named, I was gonna stick with Gray, but I opened up my 3DS, and I found the nickname that I have for my Kyurems, and it's Jotunheim. Jotunheim is the home of the Frost Giants in Norse mythology / the Marvel Universe for Thor, yada yada yada. So that's really cool. I like that. So that's really, really cool. We have the Life Orb on this thing. This thing's going to be more offensive than anything. We're running enough speed to outspeed Blaziken. I love outspeeding Blaziken. I don't know why. We're running a Mild Nature, 232 special attack, 28 into physical attack. This investment right here is very important. This investment allows Iron Head to 2-hit KO a fully physically defensive Bold Florges, which is huge. Because if that thing wants to try to switch into us to try to block our Dragon-type moves or special attacks, we can hit that thing with an Iron Head and start taking it out. We don't die to 2... We died to 2 Moonblasts, but we're faster. So that's cool. So we can kill that thing. We're running Toxic. Toxic is really cool here because we got them switch-ins that want to come in against us. We got them switch-ins. Which would be, the Blastoise. We could Toxic the Blastoise. That'd be cool. We could Toxic the Dusclops. That'd be cool. We could potentially Toxic the Blaziken. That'd be cool. We could Toxic just about anything except for the Scolipede, which would be cool. So that's awesome. Then we can Earth Power things like the Blaziken and the Electivire. That's awesome. That's gonna, OHKO. And then Ice Beam pretty much OHKOs or 2-hit KOs everything else. It pretty much blows things back. Stab Ice Beam from Kyurem, it pretty much ends things' lives. This thing, this thing's no joke. This thing really is a monster. Jotunheim is insane and really punches holes through a lot of things. So I'm really, really excited to use this thing finally, and it's just gonna put in work. And then lastly, we have our good friend, Boy the Jolteon, Flame Orb Quick Feet. As usual, it's too good of a set. I can't not run it. Running Modest Nature, We're running a Modest Nature. I predict a Life Orb Weavile because this thing's gonna need to fire off knockoffs and then go for Ice Shards to pick things off. So I predict heavily a Life Orb Weavile, which means with this set we outspeed even a +1 Scolipede. So we can Volt Switch on it, and that's cool and shit. We have Volt Switch and Thunderbolt just for our, usual, dual stab situation. The only thing they can switch in on those really is Electivire, and I personally don't see Electivire coming, but you never know. We have the HP Ice for the Landorus. I've debated between HP Ground and HP Ice for the simple fact of, hey, HP Ice will kill that Landorus, but, the Electivire switches in, then it gets a Motor Drive boost, and then we have to deal with that bullshit, and I don't want to deal with it. But, HP Ice is better just because Landorus is a much bigger threat than the Electivire, honestly. I have things that can handle Electivire. I'm not scared of Electivire. I have a Golurk that switches into both sets of Electivire. I have a Manaphy that switches into... No, I don't have that. I have an Entei that can take a hit and bash it with an extreme speed. I have a Kyurem that can take a hit and bash it with an Earth Power. I have a Gandalf that can probably still outspeed... It doesn't outspeed it at +1. But probably can still put in the work and maybe take one hit. I doubt it, but I still have 2 switch-ins to that Electivire that aren't really a problem. So that's cool. And then we have the Shadow Ball for the Dusclops and the Reuniclus. So that's going to be our team, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure you leave a like down below. Tell me anything you might have done differently. But definitely stick around for the battle. This is going to be a hype-ass match. I'm really looking forward to trying some of these new members out against Wiktor and Cracovia Staraptors. So, if you guys enjoyed, please make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, I'm PokePrimer, signing